Superman is one of the most iconic heroes, and there's been lots of discourse and different opinions about who Marvel's version of the character is. So in this video, we're going to run through the so-called Supermen from Marvel Comics and see who is truly Marvel's Superman. First on the list is the Sentry. Bob Reynolds was an addict who ingested the Golden Sentry serum, which transformed him into the hero known as Sentry. Sentry has super strength, speed, flight, and longevity. The Sentry serum granted him several other abilities, including matter manipulation, teleportation, and telepathy. He even has the power to resurrect himself from the dead. The Sentry has a dark counterpart to his powers known as the Void. It's been stated that the Void is capable of total destruction, and Sentry is in a constant battle to keep it at bay. At one point, Sentry gave in and stopped fighting the Void, which transformed him into the Merged Sentry. As the Merged Sentry, Bob Reynolds could harness the full power of the Void, which granted him other abilities, including the power to warp reality. Using the Death Seed, Sentry was later resurrected as the Horseman of Death. The Death Seed Sentry had far more control over his powers due to being separated from the Void. He could even use his telekinesis to hold back Thor, and his powers could stop Mjolnir going at full speed. Next, we have Blue Marvel. Adam Brashear was a scientist from the 1960s who was exposed to an antimatter bomb. The absorption granted him superpowers, and he became the hero known as Blue Marvel. Due to the time period and the racial tensions, Adam was forced to retire after the public discovered he was African American. Years later, he came out of retirement and became a member of the Avengers. Blue Marvel has super strength, speed, longevity, and flight. His antimatter powers allow him to manipulate and absorb most forms of energy. He's gone up against powerhouses like Sentry and the Hulk. Next on the list, we have the Gladiator. Clark is from a race of aliens known as the Strontians, and was selected with several other cadets to join the Imperial Guard of the Shi'ar Empire. After passing their training missions, the Strontian cadets would go through enhancements, which would greatly increase their abilities to Gladiator level. To test their loyalty, the cadets were ordered to kill the Council of Elders. Clark was able to overpower the other cadets and slay the Elders. After being the only cadet successful, Clark was named the Gladiator and made leader of the Imperial Guard. Through the Gladiator enhancement process, Clark is granted increased strength, speed, and longevity. He has heat and microscopic vision and is resistant to psionic attacks. The Strontian race has a side effect that weakens them should they ever doubt themselves, which is one of the few weaknesses Gladiator possesses. The Gladiator is strong enough to lift 35-story buildings, and he could even battle powerful heroes like the Thing. Last but not least, we have Hyperion. Sent to Earth as the lone survivor of a race of Eternals, he was raised as Marcus Milton by a human named Father, teaching him the morals of society. As an adult, Marcus became the superhero known as Hyperion, and he soon led a group of heroes called the Squadron Supreme. After an incursion, Marcus's universe was destroyed, and he was later brought into the 616 continuity. Hyperion's eternal physiology allows his body to absorb solar radiation, which grants him superhuman abilities, including strength, speed, and invulnerability. Due to solar radiation being the source of his powers, Hyperion can become weak if cut off from the sun's radiation for too long. Hyperion has enhanced vision and hearing as well as longevity. He's strong enough to battle powerful heroes like the Hulk, and he could even lift the entire city of Atlantis. So these are the quote-unquote Supermen from Marvel Comics. But which one do you guys think is truly Marvel's Superman? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.